I was very new to everything that involved embodiment and the use of voice, the use of sound. That was amazing. I could have never thought that it could be actually combined within youth work.
I really loved the embodiment part. We are constraining our body in so many ways that we don't even realize, and we do it out of shame, and this is something that is very much into queer communities, but also it's very common in society. There is a lot of judgment for an open body.
I would take away the methodology for the activation, because I think that it's not only like a job of a team, but also job of facilitator to facilitate and empower the activation, like in creative way, in journaling, in physical and mental, intellectual way. This is something that I've been thinking about a lot, also based on my previous experiences, what exactly it is that makes these activities so powerful for people of our community. And the answer that I've came up with is that in these activities we are able to create a new norm for ourselves. And it's just us who are deciding how we are supposed to talk to each other. We can trust each other to adhere to a common agreement. We do not expect anything to be violated at these kind of events. But I also think that the training themselves offer a space where we can experiment and we can have a very unique experience that we wouldn't otherwise have in our daily lives. But here we have the opportunity to see how it would be if we had. And this offers a perspective that we cannot get if we don't attend something like this.
Especially for the queer community, it's a way to get together with like-minded people, a place with no judgments, and a lot of queer joy.
First of all, Actors Hat helps you to be empathetic towards participants and everyone who goes through this journey of non-formal education. It helped me to observe physical reactions of my body, to reflect on it, to understand how I feel in certain situations. Am I comfortable with certain facilitation techniques? And secondly, as director, I now can use these feelings and insights in my own work. It was a very interesting perspective for me to differentiate these two roles in a way that doesn't put them in a hierarchical position. I find them a very useful way of thinking. I feel like this differentiation offered a space where we could experience the methods and the activities that we had in a very holistic way, because we didn't have to decide in advance whether we're going to take this strictly as a youth worker or strictly as a young queer person, for example. But we are always invited to look at it from both perspectives. And in that way, I think it offered a lot of very powerful reflection to consolidate everything that we've experienced here.
I got reminded by the people here and by the processes that we have experiencing both as actors and as directors that queer is not a topic. Queer is an agenda. And as an agenda, it can run down vertically many procedures. This is my part in what I'm doing. I am diversifying. I'm queering up places, I'm queering up institutions, and I am there to bring the intersectionality inside system that is, for now, oppressive.
Maybe it's not a moment. It's a succession of moments when we were starting the activities and there was music. I noticed the first days, very little amount of people were dancing, and by the last days, almost everyone was dancing before the activities, warming up and really embodying the queer joy that they were feeling, probably, that I was feeling as well.
I feel like it would be the moment when I, with everyone else around me, got to move, feel the golden energy flow through dance, through voice, through theatre, through music, through everything. That was a joyous moment for me.